So we have a look at the WNBA standings here for the 2025 season so far. So Miss Lynx clinched the 1 seed so far. The Atlanta Dream are the 2 seed right now, but that's because they played. It's because they played another game, however. One more game than Las Vegas. However, Las Vegas is still, I would still say they're the 2nd seed though if they beat all the teams they have, then and they should, beat, because based on their win, they play 2 games to Chicago, 1 tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific on NBA TV and League Pass. NBA TV games are on League Pass. So over here, and then Phoenix Mercury are going to be in 3rd, and I would think they might, or 4th, and I think they might stay in 4th due to the loss is that they have. But they had a stunner to the Connecticut Sun. So if Atlanta should maintain 2nd if Las Vegas loses, or 3rd even. I believe they should. And then New York Liberty will stay in 4th. There's no way they can, or 5th. There's no way they can get to 5th, 6th, or to fall to 6th. There's really no way they can go to 4th. So they're stuck in 5th. Golden State could. No. They have 2 games left. Golden State does. So I think if they win, they have to win 1 to stay in 6th. Indiana is in 7th. It's a game left to go. And then Seattle has a game left to go. And they're in 8th, so it all comes down to the Sparks. If the Sparks go to 22-22, 500, and Seattle goes to 500 on the year, then the Seattle Storm go to 500, go to 22-22, and the Los Angeles Sparks go 22-22. Then the Los Angeles clinches a playoff spot. However, if Seattle wins their last game, and it doesn't matter if Los Angeles Sparks win their last 3 games, it doesn't matter, they will be eliminated from playoff contention. So right now the playoff races would be Minnesota Lynx against the Seattle Storm, which that would be an interesting match because Seattle did beat Minnesota. So that would be kind of an interesting match. See if Seattle can do it in the playoffs. Maybe Minnesota didn't have a lot riding on it, as much. Maybe they wanted to bring feedback in, rest some players, not show too much, maybe. So we'll see. It would be Atlanta against Indiana right now. Which Indiana is kind of underplayed. They have a lot of the same players, but they could make a 3rd game, but I don't know, we'll see. Las Vegas against Golden State. Now that would be a good game series. With Becky Hammon and against Natalie Nakase, her former assistant. And you got some of them, and you got a really solid team in Golden State there. That would be a solid team. Solid match. That would actually be a really good matchup in the playoffs. And then you got Phoenix against New York Liberty, which, especially the first round of a series, the quarterfinals, the first round, best of 3, that would be interesting, really interesting. And then it goes to best of 5, second round, the semifinals, and the last round, the finals, is now, instead of being a best of 5 this year, it's a best of 7 this year. I wonder if they're trying to be like the NBA used to be. The NBA used to have best of 5s, I think. And then they went to best of 7s. They had best of 5s, and they went to best of 7s. So maybe they're trying to be like the NBA used to be, with the best of fives. I don't know. They don't. It's like the NBA where they play like once every 3 days. They're trying to squeeze in before NBA regular season starts, and just have the WNBA playoffs overlap the start of the WNBA playoffs. They want to have that overlap the NBA preseason, like the start of the WNBA preseason, and the WNBA preseason, the NBA preseason. They want to overlap that. They might overlap just a little bit of the start of the NBA's regular season, but but still, that's like a lot of games to cram 7 in like a short stretch. And it might be the team like who is the most well rested, who's the least injured, that type of thing. That would kind of suck for it to come down to that, but I could see that, which would kind of be unfortunate.